Holy spirits that prevent me from the fall. The most I'm going to call. My intention is to get a 5-star message for chat today on July 7th. Hello, it's me, Trey Terra 2. Hopefully you're having a great day today. It's 3:56 p.m. here in Atlanta, Georgia. Please let me know when and where you're watching this, and if this message resonates with you in the near future or distant future. If it doesn't, that is okay too. There are other readers that could help you. 356 breaks down to 6 plus 5 is what? 11? 11 plus 3 is 14, right? You could be seeing 14, 14, right? We just had 15, 15 in the last message, but 14, 14, right? The age of 14 could be very prominent. You could be seeing 14, 14 on a receipt, on the back of a billboard, on the back of a car. I meant to say that on the license plate. But 14, 14 breaks down to 1 plus 4 is 5. So 5, 5, 14, 14, 14, 5, 5, 5, 14, 14, 14, 14, 5, 5, 5, 5. Let's go with 5 to the 4th power. 5 times 4 is 20, right? So 5, 10, 15, 20, 20, 20 vision, right? Some change is happening that can clear your vision, clearly help you see something, right? And that breaks down to 2, right? So there's a change happening that can clearly align you with what you're supposed to be seeing and or being aligned with, right? That's bringing some type of balance. 2 talks about balance. And also going to talk about relationships. Holy spirits that prevent me from the fall. The most I can always call. Why is Jackman saying 5, 5, 5 and 2, 2, 2? Or 20, 20 and 2, 2, 2. Right? Let's see this. Thank you for sticking with me as I practice my gift. Your boyfriend is at the top of the deck. Your stepbrother. What is going on here? God. Vibrant. Let me finish getting all these cards out because your internal world. Ooh. Somebody, please. What's at the bottom? Creative. Let me get one more. A female ancestor coming out here. Let's see. There's a lot of masculine energy out here, right? So we have your boyfriend, your stepbrother, vibrant, your internal world, somebody please. This is one of those tricky ones, right? So with this masculine energy out here, sometimes masculine energy can overpower, right, feminine energy. Where there's too much masculine energy around you, you could be a feminine presenting, right? It seems as though maybe they're trying to advocate, push, project something onto you, right? Filling in the blanks. Your boyfriend, your stepbrother could have similar types of personalities, right? And maybe they can mesh well to each other, mesh well with each other, right? And you have vibrant out here, right? This could be very illuminating to you, being that they're maybe trying to push some type of objective, right? Narrative onto you, right? Because you're vibrant, right? Understanding that there's a yin and yang, right? Light meets dark. There's always going to be a push and pull in certain situations. So if you're eluding and or exemplifying some type of energy, there may be an energy that's on the flip side of that may try to dim your light, constrict you, right? There's ebb and flow. You reap what you sow, as above, so below. So something that type of, to match your energy on the other side of the spectrum, right? So being that as it may, it seems as though these two energies, right, could mirror and or complement each other, right, by way of just interaction, and try to just dim your light because you're so vibrant, right? Your internal world could be suffering from that, right? Because you have somebody please. Maybe you're asking for help, right? You can only hold on for so long, right? And because they may match each other's energies, your stepbrother and your boyfriend, right? They could be hanging around each other quite a lot, right? And I think, again, this could be messing with your internal world, because sometimes I know you like to separate your boyfriend and your family, right? And I appreciate that too, because I would do the same thing. But ultimately, I think they become too akin to each other. And in order to really balance out what's happening, right? We were talking about change, right? 5, 5, 5. In order to change that, I think you need to get into your creative bag, right? Filling in the blanks, reading in between the lines. Your female ancestors out here, right? I think they're imploring you to get creative. That means you have to be alone, right? Section off time from your boyfriend and section off time from your stepbrother, because what is going on here? So you can get creative. I think there's a call that's coming inside the house, right, for you to be alone. And maybe you're not ready to do that. Do small steps to get to that space where you could be alone from these people. Because once you start having your creative endeavors, this won't feel as heavy as it is, right? What I'm seeing is that there's a lot of heavy internal maybe turmoil from what's being projected onto you. It's not your fault, right, that these people are doing this, right? But I think there is internal infrastructure that needs to be rebuilt and or bolstered in a way. And the way you do that is by sticking to your creative endeavors, sectioning off time. That's also self-love, right? And this is coming from a female ancestor that I feel is really trying to talk to you, or you've been getting messages from, right? So ultimately, there's two people out here, two masculine energies trying to, I want to say overstep, project their own insecurities onto you, right? Because you're so vibrant. And because that is so vibrant in itself, right, it could be messing up your internal world. When I mean by vibrant, it could be so loud, so boisterous in a way, right? You could be asking for help, and the help is coming from, right, your ancestors saying, stick to your creative endeavors, section off time for that, get away from these people. Right? You probably do love them. Even if you don't, that's more of a reason to get away. 555 on my timer. Right? 555, clearly now that you understand that these people really might have it out for you, honestly, right? You can see that clearly, right? And you need to balance that energy out by being creative. Or creating something that could showcase you in a light that's... I'm not even going to say that. You just need to get away from these people, right? And section off time for yourself, because trying to involve them in your own life is crazy. All right, that's the energy of the day. That is your energy is your own. My energy is my own. Let no one try to adopt. If your trauma ancestors will break you like a pop.